She's a bit ugly. It's too late, Stu. She's got your gametes. The ugly women line will
every week we're going to be showing a sort of fly-on-the-wall style documentary.
I can feel
this week, a look behind the scenes at some of the outrageous journalists on Britain's most controversial arts magazine, The Ironic Review.
This is the control centre of the Ironic Review. It's the magazine for people with a brain who like to use it to think up different things to what other people would think.
Yeah, and what other people would think they would think.
This is Tony Elmes, my second-in-command, ex-husband and sexual pygmy. This is Simon Jarvik, probably our most controversial contributor.
No, he isn't.
How about this one, Sasha? It's about why eating at McDonald's is a good thing, not bad like you thought.
Ah, great stuff.
I thought that ages ago, Simon.
You did not.
I thought that before you came to work here.
This is Tim Stone, our new blood. And this is Gary Putner, our working class contributor. A refreshingly different voice.
You're having a laugh, ain't you?
This is Vera Hannon, our knitting columnist. Ah, you didn't expect us to have an old woman writing for us, did you? But we do. And it's about knitting.
That's passé.
That won't work.
Very boring.
I've had an idea for the cover.
Ah, upside down, I like it.
No, no.
That'll confound the readers.
And the news agents.
Yeah.
Nice work, Tim. Tim is the one member of the Ironic Review staff I wouldn't mind getting horizontal with, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'd like to have sex with him. Anyway, then we got married, but it didn't work. We were divorced within a few
days.
Yeah. Tony felt that having a wife his own age meant he couldn't keep in touch with what young people really feel. And of course I had my awakening, which you no doubt read about in the tabloids.
No.
Oh, aren't you? Oh, well, I am a lesbian.
Are you?
Yeah, I am a lesbian.
You're not. You're not a lesbian.
I am a lesbian.
You said you tried it once and it made you sick.
What do you know about it?
The Romans obviously crucified the Jesus Christ ironically because they were laughing.
The weekly ideas meeting is when the shtick really hits the fan.
What is the point of discussing the contents of the magazine when the whole title of the magazine is wrong?
It's been called the Ironic Review for over 50 issues now.
Built a following up, Simon.
Which is exactly why we should change the name, keep our readers on their toes. Yeah. We should call it Cat Week. You're having a laugh, ain't you?
Oh, we can't change the title now anyway, Simon. I've already done the cover.
The whole reason we called the magazine The Ironic Review is because it takes a sideways glance at society and no one really knows what we actually think.
Or what we think we think.
Yeah.
Or what they think we think we
thank
think.
you.
Calling it The Ironic Review isn't ironic, is it? Call it the Not Ironic Review. That would be an irony.
No.
It's a double irony.
No, because calling it The Ironic Review is actually a triple irony. And so on until infinity. Don't you see?
Stop shouting! Stop! Stop!
And how did you feel when Sasha left you for a woman?
Well, you know, I think that's actually testament to me. I mean, after a woman's made love to me, she knows no man will ever satisfy her again. So.
But in her book, Everyone Else Is Wrong, she says, making love to Tony was like being crawled over by a slug with the flu.
Yeah. She's being ironic.
And that is why the films of Derek Jarman are deeply homophobic. Now,
The Ironic Review Nouveau, terrible.
Oh, no. They've printed the cover the wrong way up.
Well, mine's okay.
No, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be upside down. This isn't ironic at all.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise. I thought it was a mistake. No, I put it the right way up when I took it down to printers.
You bloody idiot.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll ask all the newsagents to put it in the magazine racks upside down.
Wait, you're not thinking. maybe this way up is the most ironic of all.
Look, me and Steve Chalk from First Light and David Frost are going down to Stringfellow's lap dance, the lap dancing that... hi. I'm back here with Queen Ricky. Are you enjoying being Queen?
Not really, no.
See, now you may knock them when they're up there on TV, but it's hard, isn't it?
It's very difficult.
It's a hard job. So you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch us if you want. You can watch anything you want. We've got TV for you. Do you want to watch BBC One there? There's a picture of a building and an old grey-haired man talking. He's Fausto Bertolucci. He's from the Italian Communist Party. Right, ITV. David Dimbleby there, or talking to some bloke, Jack Cunningham. Boring, isn't it? 4. That's a picture of a mountain. Channel 5. A truck. What would you prefer out of all those things?
Haven't you got cable?
She's getting a bit cocky now, this week. People might rise up above you. Anyway, back to Stu.
It's a shame we haven't got cable. I think there's a film called Skateboarder 2 on Sky 1 at the moment. Anyway, now it's time for the Celebrity Gossip and Lies section of the show, where each week we fly in the face of the libel laws of this so-called country to find out the truth about a well-known celebrity.
Yeah, and I tell you, we've got some really brilliant, juicy gossip this week.
That's right.
This
week's story involves...
I am Roger Crowley, the wickedest man in the world, and there is no end to my wickedness. On Tuesday, I went to the supermarket, and I placed a jar of pickles in the marmalade section, shouting, "Let the mayhem commence." I hoped old blind Mrs. Rampton from number 19 would pick up the jar of pickles, mistaking it for marmalade. Thus, unfortunately, one of the shelf stackers spotted the misplaced jar and put it back where it belonged. He will be punished. My plan had failed. But imagine if I had succeeded. Mrs. Rampton eating pickle on toast. Imagine her confused old face. Oh, yes. One day you will all see my power.
No. Honestly, that apparently is what Jimmy Savile and his brother get up to in their spare time. It's amazing.
Unbelievable,
It's true, my sister's friend's brother works with someone who once met him.
And I'm just hearing in my ear that some viewers may have lost transmission for about a minute and a half during that, so we'll try and sort that out for next week.
Sorry about that.
Men of Achievement 1974. This week's Man of Achievement 1974 is Thomas Matthew Ronan from Perth in Australia, writer of Mileskin Midas and recipient of the Australian Commonwealth Jubilee Literary Prize 1952. Men of Achievement 1974.
Men of Achievement 1974 there, regular feature, and remember, any of you can nominate a Man of Achievement 1974 for a future show, but remember, in order to qualify, they must appear in this book, Men of Achievement 1974, right? That's the... What are you doing there, Richard?
I'm just sitting here minding my own business.
I was trying to do a sensible bit, and you're upstaging.
I'm not upstaging. This is just fashion. I'm just wearing this. It's a fashion statement, isn't it? It's cool. It's like the kind of thing Dave Stewart would do. No. It's cool.
It's the kind of thing Eddie Large would do. It is. Upstaging Sid Little trying to do a serious song.
I'm going to carry on wearing them, even though I can't hear a word you're saying.
Take them off. Okay. Anyway, joining us on the sofa to take a quick look at the Sunday papers, we welcome back our guest, Jenny and Claire.
Yeah, give it up, Jenny.
Thank you very much.
What's caught your satirical eye, your private and honest eye?
Well, there was a little story in the News of the World about a man with one leg that was caught by his lover's husband and had to run away, but because he only had one leg, he couldn't run, he had to hop. And he hopped for a mile and then fell down dead.
The comedy of cruelty there, popularised by Samuel Beckett. And
I'm not sure if that's funny or not.
We were interested in it. What do you think about the boxing story?
Women boxing.
Yeah, women boxing. The British Board of Boxing Control says... women can't box because they have PMT, which makes them aggressive.
Which is bad.
Actually, there's this ridiculous myth about women suffering from PMT. We don't suffer, we enjoy it.
I see.
But I don't know why women have to sort of copy men's way of fighting. I think we fight very well in our old-fashioned way. I mean, those gloves are stupid because you can't get hold of hair, can you, with the gloves on? Or get earrings out, because that's the way we fight.
We've you've seen, Stuart Lee has actually seen the winkies, I have to say, of two boxers, haven't you,
Yeah,
Stu?
that's
What have
right.
you seen?
Frank Bruno, I've stood next to in a toilet.
Yeah.
That's right. And also Prince Nassim, which was less impressive.
Yeah.
But,
He's a small man. He's smaller than Frank Bruno.
Smaller than Richard.
With the boxing thing, though, I think that in the late 20th century, women have as much right as men to be battered repeatedly around the head until they become semi-unconscious, if they want to. That's all I'm saying.
And I've seen Dragar the Merciless doing a wee, Stu.
Yeah,
from Ice Warriors.
Yeah.
He wheezes ice.
I know. Rich, no, stand, but no, mate. I'm going to get you this time.
It's never water, Stu. Damn him.
Very funny.
A young lad recently asked me, "Which football team do you support, oh venerable man?" "Ah, my poor young, spotty, stinking, greasy-haired fool," I responded. "Jesus is the top of my league throughout every season, my son."
Right, and I've now got the final results of that opinion poll. We asked you if you thought those 018 thingy things were a rip-off. And 498 of you is the total, 49% saying maybe. And the money we raised there, £103.40.
Yes!
And that goes straight to us.
Yay!
Not bad.
Thank you very much.
Don't
forget, you can write to us and let us know what you like and hate about the show by writing to Room 3306, BBC TV Centre, Wood Lane, London, W12 7RJ.
Or, if you're a nerd, you can email us.
That's right.
At leeandherring@compuserve.com, or visit our website at that address there, hopefully
there.
where you can find out some amazing behind-the-scenes information about how the special effects in the show were achieved.
Yeah, for example, Stuart Lee manages to appear less bald than he actually is by growing his hair long and then bunching it up on top of his head like a pineapple.
And I've also managed to appear taller and thinner than I am by spending most of my life standing next to Richard Harris. But we mustn't forget Sunday is a holy day, so stand up, put on your songs of praise hats. We'll end with the hymn, When I Needed a Neighbour.
Yeah, and if I see anyone sniggering at the line, I was cold, I was naked, there'll be trouble.
That's right.
Sing it properly.
1, 2, 3.
When I needed a neighbour, were you there, were you there? When I needed a neighbour, were you there? And the creed and the colour and the name won't matter, were you there?
1, 2, 3.
I was
Got some great stuff, the organ gang. Lots of things to look forward to. See ya!